Hey, Sagittarius, this is Klaireeberry here with the horoscope for Sagittarius for the 20th through the 26th of December 2021. Getting to the end of the year. This is our Christmas week if you celebrate. So this is also our waning gibbous energy coming off the full moon. Work through your fears. Okay. Work through your fears. So this is a good week for a little bit of calming down from last week, a little bit of rest, reflection, and analyze, what's happening not only this week, at the beginning of the week especially, but last week and for the full moon, and use it as, use the processing, use what happens as a tool to get better, okay? We might have had some things that, some little issues, little conflicts or whatever, and, it's time to give yourself some time to process those. Take a rest, reflect, analyze. That way you can decide the next move. You can decide the next, again, the moon magic will go for another month. So this is the kind of the start of our manifestation process. So it's good to kind of reset your intentions and rebuild new ideas. Okay, so on the 20th, we have Mercury trine Uranus, and this could be some exciting new ideas, news, or developments in the area of money and your things and your comfort here, okay, and things that you're able to basically, it feels like buy or achieve that can really make you feel, again, comfortable. And I'm just going to warn you, during Capricorn season, your thing becomes here with this whole stellium being in your second house. It's like you could be a little bit too materialistic at this time. You could be really all about the things, and that's where your security comes from. That's where your comfort comes from. And again, it's all about this achievement. It's all about this mastering that. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and watch out for that, okay? Who are we performing for sort of energy, okay? It's like we're trying to accomplish all these things. We're trying to make ourselves look so smart and so rich, kind of in a way, at least having everything you want is sort of, it's almost like, there's just a little bit trying too hard to make it look like you have everything you want, when in reality, it's like you might not be being completely honest with yourself about what it is that you do truly want. So again, this is the perfect time to really kind of get down into some of those emotions, do some shadow work, do some inner child healing, really just meditate and think about what really do I want? What do I want to do? What do I actually feel like? And again, sometimes when we get this right at the beginning of setting the intention, then by the time we reach the end of the manifestation cycle where, wow, now it's time to receive what we've been manifesting for the past month or so, then it's like, oh, I get it now, right? So like, I picked the right thing. I finally, it started to, you can really start to achieve things when you actually set your intention for the proper things and have the proper sort of, positive intent, pure intentions. Okay. So again, you might be having some revelations. Again, you might be getting almost like it's getting some early gifts that are making you really, really happy. That's almost what it's coming through as, okay? With all this energy, again, Mercury trine Uranus in your second house of, things and money. It could be a bonus. It could be just things coming in, gifts. Could be even finding stuff, that you've already lost, that you thought you lost. Okay, so for the 21st, we have, of course, our Capricorn, our sun going into Capricorn. So it's the start of Capricorn season. And let's see, what do we have with this Capricorn season? Again, just, we talked about that. Everything is in your second house. Just be careful of being too materialistic. There's definitely, it's all how you think about it. And there's a fine line for everything, and it is nice to have nice things. But again, if you're putting too much stock in them, you're actually cheating the rest of your, of your being, of yourself. If you're on that lower level and you're kind of not seeing what else there really is to life, it's just not ideal. So on the 24th, we have Jupiter square Uranus. Now this can be good. This can be good luck, good opportunities if you can dig them up, if you can find them. And I think the learning, the sharing, and, talking, discussing, thinking, learning, intellectualism, sharing that with others. I think, again, there are opportunities. It's like you have a lot of knowledge to give. It just needs to be presented in the right way, presented a little bit more it's almost like you can have some realizations with how you're communicating and how better to communicate and kind of sharpen that skill for us. And in regards to, the way we're disseminating the information, the way we teach, the way we learn, the way we share. Okay. There can be, again, some boost, but only if you're able to kind of get the lesson, get the good, and you got to be willing to see what you did wrong in order to fix the problem, right? So that is interesting. Okay, so for the 26th, we have Mercury sextile Neptune. And yeah, this is a day where it's like, just only want to do these nice, calming, positive things. You might be feeling, a little bit of creative if you want to do I'm just getting you have this little creative side that you want to nurture. And it's kind of oh, yes, I finally have time, for this part of my life. I finally have time to do this. And it's a time to, really kind of, you might be wanting to spend it by yourself. You might be wanting to kind of spend it with yourself and your higher power. And again, it's a day of also processing what happened for this week. Okay. It's almost like there's a little bit of dread here, but be careful. If you're expecting the holidays to go bad, if whatever this is, if you're having these expectations, that is what you're going to keep attracting for you. So you have to work through them. And I really think that this could be a profound week for you. It's yes, remain confident, and you always want to face your problems head on, with confidence and courage, but that includes some of your inner problems as well. I think it will really help, especially you start to have issues. Going within can be so, make you feel so accomplished. Okay. And really help you with some of these negative thoughts, beliefs, and expectations that don't need to be there. You're making things worse for yourself. You're making things hard. There's struggles. Could be within the family here. I mean, it's, of course, it comes through possibly holidays, issues, looking at just a little bit of shadow work. I'm begging you, just a little bit of shadow work. It's going to be not only, better for other people. This is better for you, better for your planning, better for your focus in life in general. Oh man, gets me going there. I absolutely love the shadow work. You can do it. You don't just do it once and then twice and then, I did my shadow work. This is something that you do. You make it a lifestyle. Now, excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. I do it all the time. When I remember, I try to do it at least every day, but it becomes more of a way of life. And you don't even have to think about it. You don't even have to consider it work because your brain's already used to working in that way. We make those pathways and the brain wants to go down the same way. That's what's so important about getting rid of these negative thoughts, beliefs, and expectations, because they will be back if you allow yourself to keep on thinking them. Okay. The way to change your life here is definitely with your thinking and with your learning, and you've got some good Jupiter energy again. So hopefully we can make some good realizations that can help you in almost expecting better things to happen to you. Okay. Why can't we have nice things? Well, because you're not expecting yourself to have nice things. And again, there's this draw into the real you, the real authenticity, and the real intentions, instead of just going through the motions and doing what you think is the most strategic. So, could be a great week. There is a lot of good energy here, despite, all these warnings and stuff. We have some good energy again, especially for some of these awakenings and some of this exciting new stuff. And yeah, so should be, having some comfort, and some things coming through, some money coming through. But again, that's not what it's all about. Okay. I know it feels great. It's very fulfilling, but that's not what truly fulfills us here. So any conflicts, like you can get over them. But again, first look at, again, the shadow work. I'm not going to teach you how to do it right now, but just check out the playlist. So I'll teach you how to do it in the shadow work playlist, and also in the Aloha Switch program playlist. The Aloha Switch program not only does the shadow work, but it'll take you into the inner child healing as well. And I also have a holistic law of attraction, which might also be good at this time since you're in the second house so much. So take care. Talk to you soon. Thanks for everything. Bye.